Okay. Hi Gaurav. Welcome to the
Hi.
meeting. I hope things are going well from your side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where are
Thank
you
you.
located right now?
I'm in Guwahati.
Guwahati, IIT Guwahati, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Great, great,
Yes.
great. What are you doing currently?
So currently, I'm pursuing my master's in
Mm-hmm.
engineering science, energy science
Okay.
and engineering
Mm-hmm.
at IIT Guwahati, at the School of Energy Science and Engineering. My course is a
Great.
MSR, 2-year MSR program.
Okay. So it's a thesis based, right? You have to write a
Yes.
thesis and also a publication or something like that.
Yes. Publication, however, is not mandatory, but it's actually appreciated,
Hmm.
and the professors also do expect, at least if not a publication, but at least your work should be as good
Hmm.
as
At
to be
par. Yeah.
published. Yeah.
True. True. And how about the culture? I mean, I was very fascinated when I was applying for different IITs for my PhD program there, and I was very fascinated about IIT
Uh-huh.
Guwahati, especially because it has a great environment, right? I mean, the environment stays clean and
I, you're breaking.
is it the case?
Sorry, could you repeat? Uh, I think there's a lag in the internet.
I was asking about I remember when I was applying for masters and MTech programs using
Hmm.
COAP and CCMT and all those things 2 years
Yeah.
ago. I
Yeah.
was very curious to apply at IIT Guwahati in the sense that it has a clean environment and very beautiful campus, I guess.
Oh, yes,
Uh,
indeed. Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I was always fascinated to visit or to basically study at
Uh-huh.
IIT Guwahati. So it's a beautiful campus, I believe. Right?
Yes, it's one of the most beautiful campuses amongst the IITs.
True, true, true.
So they have the structure that they have made is they're very integrated the things very neatly.
Mm,
You will
true.
have lakes over there. You will
Yeah.
have hills within the campus. You have
Amazing.
trekking within the campus. And
Nice, nice.
what I got to know in the first semester is that even the lakes are interconnected, such that
Damn.
when there is too much of rainfall, so
Mm,
they have like a landscape is such that when one of the lake gets overfilled, it flows onto lake downstream,
nice,
and then
nice,
it
nice.
goes to. It's also again interconnected with the Brahmaputra
Yeah,
river,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is few
definitely.
hundred meters from the campus.
Mm.
So yeah, it's very beautiful.
Have you visited nearby, as in like Sikkim or um,
No,
Meghalaya,
Sikkim.
anywhere?
I had spent 4 years in Sikkim. I did my BTech in Sikkim, Manipal Institute
Oh,
of
nice,
Technology.
nice. Sikkim is
So
another
Sikkim,
beautiful place, right?
yes, Sikkim has
Yeah,
been
I have
covered
been to.
by that time.
Yeah, I have visited Lachung, Lachen,
Uh-huh.
and Gangtok, Yumthang Valley, and
Okay.
everything. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so that's
Oh,
pretty
nice,
amazing.
nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, you have covered it well. So you
yeah.
must have been to my hometown as well. My hometown is Siliguri,
Yeah, yeah.
Bagdogra Airport.
I mean,
Yeah.
exactly, Bagdogra, right? You have to
Yes,
go to
yes,
Bagdogra if you want to enter the Seven Sisters, right?
yes,
So I
yes.
took a flight from New Delhi to Bagdogra only. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Nice, nice.
that's
So
my
you
hometown, Siliguri.
okay? So you're from Siliguri. Nice, nice.
Yes.
Great, Gaurav. I mean, you are already living in a very beautiful place. Nice.
Yes,
So right
thankfully,
now, yeah. So right now you are going to apply for PhD programs, right?
yes, I've already started. I've
Okay.
applied, I believe, a handful of universities.
Okay. Can I
Yeah.
know your current CGPA?
It's 9.57.
9.57, right? So you
Yeah.
are already, I mean, more than in the safe board. I mean, I would not say safe board. You are the most eligible candidate, right? Just straight away from CGPA. So you started
Okay.
applying anywhere, or are you
Yes.
approaching professors?
No, I have not yet started approaching professors. What I'm doing as of now is what I was doing is I started looking in LinkedIn,
Uh-huh.
and I sorted out the universities first. It's still under progress, so I'm still learning how to
No.
navigate
Um.
through this.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So you are
So
actually a little imbalanced here, I guess,
yeah,
because LinkedIn is not suitable. I mean, it's suitable in the sense that if you want to reach professor directly, that's pretty good platform. But if at all you want to apply relevant positions which are already open and which are
Uh-huh.
competition based, right? And
Yeah.
the funding has already been secured. So in those
Yes.
cases, you rather visit university website rather than, instead of approaching professors by LinkedIn. And even if you want to
True.
approach professor, you email them. Okay, I
Uh-huh.
it's my suggestion, my personal suggestion, to email them rather than
Yeah.
approaching them on LinkedIn. Second thing is, LinkedIn is useful when it comes to professor advertising any position. Okay,
Yeah.
so
True.
professors tend to generally advertise their positions on LinkedIn, but they won't entertain any comment or any what to say, any query on LinkedIn, because
Yeah.
they would expect you to email. Basically, first you read the advertisement on LinkedIn, then you read their email ID, and then you approach them from your university
Yeah.
website, from your
Yeah.
university address, email address, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is something you should follow. And that's the one thing. Second thing is, you should, in my suggestion, you should try to get some open positions, okay, which are
Uh-huh.
competition based. So a very handful of candidates apply, like, if you consider, let's say, universities like NTNU, or Bergen, University of Bergen, or University of Stavanger. I'm not sure how you are aware of these universities, but I must tell you that they receive 50 applications to 100 applications. That's it. And you are already standing at the top notch among all those candidates, because you have a 9.0, 9.5 CGPA already, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. And wherever you will be applying, you will always stand at a good level, okay, among other candidates. That's the worst case when all 100 candidates have 9.6 CGPA. Okay, so that's not gonna happen for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you will be receiving interview calls in those cases. Okay, so I must say,
Okay.
you apply for the open positions. Open positions are very prominent in Nordic countries. Okay, Denmark, Sweden,
Yes.
Finland, and Norway. Okay, so at least you try to apply to these open positions for these countries. Alternatively, you start approaching to professors in the US. If at all you are interested in going to US, then you
Oh,
can start approaching professors now, or maybe in later April, and they will suggest you to, okay, let's have some meeting and all those things. And by
mm-hmm.
December, they will basically ask you to apply to official channel. So December is something that they have a deadline in American continent, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm not much sure about American continent right now. But in Europe, at least, you will find rolling advertisement. So there's no deadline. There's always new recruitment. Okay, so you have to keep on
Okay.
visiting the university websites, university
Yes.
portals,
Yes.
month after month, and
Uh-huh.
then you apply there and you get interviewed. So this is the recurring process that you're going to follow for the European nations. Okay, so this is
Mm.
my suggestion. Now you can please continue to ask questions if you have any.
So yeah, so your observation is absolutely correct. When I went through in LinkedIn, I saw that some of the professors, not all of them,
Mm,
are are advertising open positions. And then I realized
yeah,
that, especially in Europe, what works more is that they're more transparent, and
exactly.
I see that even professors sometimes put up posts in LinkedIn that,
Yeah,
rather cold emailing, you should go to the university website and see what are the
exactly.
vacation backend positions that are available.
Exactly.
So right
Exactly.
now I have made
That's a
a
good
list
practice,
of,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what I do is, what I've done so far, I've applied only 4 or 5 positions
Mm,
so far, since I've started in late
mm,
January. In
mm,
second or third week of January, I've done my first
mm.
application in Chalmers.
Okay.
So my target area are the Nordic countries,
Yeah, yeah,
and also Netherlands, Austria.
yeah.
I'm looking for those places.
Have you applied
So
anywhere in Netherlands so far?
no, no.
No.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Sorry. I think
mm.
TU Delft. Maybe
TU
I have
Delft.
to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they also have pretty simple procedure. I mean, you just need to visit their vacancies, job vacancies portal, or the
Portal. Yeah.
advertisement portal, and it's a pretty simple thing. I mean, you just
Yes.
need to filter. They advertise many positions. I mean, there will be assistant professor position, there will be postdoc position, there
Postdoc.
will be
Yes.
PhD doctoral position. You have to filter
Yes.
out doctoral positions, and then you have to apply, right?
Yes.
So this is how it's going to be for at least for UVA, that is Amsterdam University, and TU
Mm-hmm.
Delft. So you can try. You can also try Utrecht University. I guess Utrecht is also from Netherlands.
Utrecht,
So they
yes, yes.
also,
And
yeah,
also 20, University of 20, Leiden
20.
University.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Utrecht in fact have a very good QS ranking. So I must say, I
mhm,
mean they may have more or less positions, but if you keep on visiting, you may find some relevant positions. Okay,
something, yes,
so,
yeah,
so
yeah.
what my suggestion is to for the students is like, you just make a calendar ritual. Okay, if you are following a
Okay.
calendar, then
Mm-hmm.
every month, let's say every week or every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, you
Mm-hmm.
can get yourself reminded that which
Mm-hmm.
you have to basically apply here. You have to find out the new advertisements here and here, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. So that may work. But you mentioned that you have already received an interview call, right?
Oh, yes. This is from KTH. This I
Mm-hmm.
applied on January. That is end of January.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and this is regarding a project that is an pan-European project
Okay.
on production of green steel.
Okay.
Uh, Mostly focusing on Northern Europe. Almost
Okay.
all of the big steel manufacturers are part of the project it's basically an industry academia collaboration.
I understand. I understand.
From the
That's
industry
okay.
side,
But have you already
yeah,
been interviewed now?
no, so I'm waiting. What happened was that yesterday I received an email from the
Mm-hmm.
professor that
Mm-hmm.
my application has been selected and they are interested in taking an interview.
Yeah.
They asked for a timing. They said either I can agree to today, that is Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
or tomorrow, Friday, and they specified some slots on Friday.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
replied to them saying that I will be available on the first half of Friday. I
Okay.
needed a day to prepare.
Yeah.
Uh, and But the interesting thing is that I haven't received any further
Confirmation.
communication from them. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So I'm now
have you checked the calendar invite? They usually send calendar invite rather than emailing as a reply to the email. Rather than reply, they generally send a calendar invite. So if at all, if you have received calendar
okay.
invite, that's okay. If not, then just be ready at that time. Okay, since
Okay.
you have already emailed, they might see in the morning and they assume that okay, you are already available at this particular duration, right?
Mm-hmm.
So be
Mm-hmm.
available at that time. They might send you a direct meeting link at that time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
And
This.
yeah, that you should be prepared of. And second thing is, they won't go technical. Okay, whatever technical things that they wanted to evaluate, they've already evaluated in your CV and other documents that you have submitted. Okay, so you don't need
Is
to
it?
worry
I was
about.
breaking my head. I
No, no, no,
was
and
breaking
they
my.
won't.
I was doing
uh,
literature review and all not.
No, 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 don't worry. I mean, I know this process very closely, so
Uh-huh.
you can trust me. And definitely, they are not going to go too much technical. They will just
Okay.
evaluate whatever you have written in your CV and cover letter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And apart from that, they also touch upon a little to the project description.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So actually, it's not directly, you know, not directly on the domain that I'm working right now. I'm not working on green steel.
that's okay.
What
That's
I'm,
okay.
yeah.
That's okay.
So
That's
what?
completely okay. I mean, they already know what you have been doing so far, what the
Mm-hmm.
project and what are the requirements of the
Mm-hmm.
project, and how it's going to be for rest of the 3 4 years. It's just that they want to know whether you are dedicated, whether you are hardworking, and yeah. Have you written gate in your previous
Yes. Yes,
years?
I've
Which
yeah.
gate year? What is the gate year? I must assume
20
it has already expired, right?
22.
22.
No, 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 no. It has not expired yet.
It has not expired
2022.
yet, right? Amazing.
Yes.
Have you mentioned anything in your CV about GATE exam or anything
No, I
in your
have
cover?
mentioned it in the cover letter that
Great,
I've cleared. Great.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So they won't ask you directly like what are your achievements or something like that. But when a situation comes like that, just mention about GATE
Mm.
exam, okay? GATE as
Mm-hmm.
in like see, GATE is not an easy cake to digest basically. Okay, it's very difficult exam. I mean, itself it has a very rigorous process. So you should outshine it in your interview. Okay, definitely outshine it in
Okay.
your interview. and there will be a situation apparently in your interview, if not
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, but it may arise in your future interviews.
Mm-hmm.
There will be some situations where they want to know about your achievements and your dedication to the research or dedication to work, academics,
Mm-hmm.
etc. So in those cases, you mentioned, first thing you mentioned is about your gate exam. Okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
really important, because it shows that you have autonomy in your studies. Gate
Mm-hmm.
exam, generally students prepare autonomously, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do coaching and all those things, but there's no separate approved institution, as in like colleges or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Students
I
prepare gate exam.
I prepare it while doing a proper job.
Yeah,
So
exactly, right. So,
I.
so yeah, that's why I'm saying. So that has to be outshined, and then you can mention about the relevant projects or any other academic achievements that you have already gained, like maybe research
Mm-hmm.
paper or anything like that. So
Mm-hmm.
that has to be outshined. Other than that, they will ask you about basic questions like it might happen that you get a cultural shock. Okay, that is something that's very big problem for these people, because when you arrive there, there will be very less social structure for you. Then you will see dark days. There will be
Mm-hmm.
no sunlight in the in duration, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
daylights are generally 6 7 hours. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I mean, all these things are concern for them, so you have to be
Mm-hmm.
prepared some with some answers for that. Okay.
Okay. So, can I discuss this in while it's getting recorded? It's all right,
uh,
right? Like,
what exactly it is related to?
uh, related to how would I?
Yes, Gaurav,
Yeah.
please
So
continue.
yes. So I had, as per my, so far my experience is that I have stayed in 5 different states in the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did my schooling in Siliguri in West Bengal. Then I moved
Mm-hmm.
to Sikkim, did my BTech there.
Yeah.
Then my uh, training in my job for a few months have happened in Trivandrum, and
Mm-hmm.
then thereafter I stayed in Bangalore for 8 years. Now
Mm-hmm.
I've moved to a completely different zone in the northeast
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Guwahati, staying here for 2 years now almost. So I believe I can use this, given that the context, the background being that India is such a
Exactly.
diverse country, as they say that every 500 kilometers, the
Yeah.
food, the culture, the language, everything changes.
True. True. True.
So I think I can use that and say that,
Definitely, you can use it, and it's an advantage. It's not a disadvantage. So you definitely can outshine this.
Mhm.
But you should cover all this in 1 or 2 sentences, not more than that. Okay, it
Mhm.
will cover a lot of time otherwise. So try to be
Mhm.
precise. Not just this answer, but all
Mhm.
the questions. Okay, so be precise always.
Overall,
Like,
yeah, okay.
yeah, just 2 sentences, not more than 2 sentences for any question, because
Okay.
they have a lot of questions to ask, and if they ask more questions, they will be happier, right?
Mhm.
So, and most of the time there will be very less technical questions, so don't worry about going deep into technicalities. Okay, only
Okay.
for first 15 minutes or first 20 minutes will be technical, but yeah, I mentioned you to prepare slides, right? Have you prepared?
No, I have not prepared them. There's no mention in the email, so I was thinking,
Yeah,
should I?
exactly. It happens. It happens. They won't ask you to explicitly to prepare slides, but it's better if you have some homework, right? Because
Yeah.
it shows that you are pretty much interested in the project description, and you have analyzed yourself, and you have worked hard for understanding the project itself.
Mhm.
Even you are not admitted, but then also you have a inquisitive mind towards the project, and it shows a good practice actually. So try to
Okay.
prepare some slides, four or five,
That's yeah.
five
Mhm.
slides maybe, just related to the
Okay.
project description and how it correlates with your work. Maybe a little, that's okay, but you should prepare that. Okay.
Okay. So it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be that much in deep into
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the
Definitely.
technology side, but
Yeah.
and brief overview of what I want to do or what I've
And
understood so far.
right. And Gaurav, generally na project advertisement mein they mention references as well. Like they mention some URL or citations for the papers they have used, right? If they are if they exist, then use the same
Mm.
paper in your slides as well, and point out that okay, this concept was from that paper, this concept was from that paper, like that. Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
like giving in references
In
within
the
the
slides
slides,
itself.
and
Yeah, in the slides
yeah,
itself.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
ठीक है गौरव, आई गेस इतना काफी है। आई मीन ज्यादा करोगे तो फिर टाइम बहुत लगेगा। इतना प्रिपेयर
yeah.
करो एक बार। एंड आई
Uh,
विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट, राइट?
Thank you. So I have one more question. So there
प्लीज
is
गो अहेड।
uh, one thing that they ask, that if I have something to ask from my end. So
या
now
दे यूजुअली
it's
आस्क
kind of
दिस क्वेश्चन।
dicey. Yeah. So where should I direct it? Like how, what would be the safe zones? Like,
Yeah,
you
in
know.
those cases, you can ask about like future opportunities. There's one thing that you might want to do, like postdoc or a research job, something like that. Okay, this is the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is, I mean, you pick one thing. Okay, I may tell you more than one or two or three things, but you pick one thing. First thing is you can ask postdoc or any other things that you want to ask, like future prospects. Second is like
Mm-hmm.
how PhD program is, like how like how do they supervise students, how do the group meetings are processed, how maybe how collaborations are made, etc., etc. So you
Mm-hmm.
can ask these questions because collaboration is something that's very important for PhD students. So you can ask this thing.
So can you be more specific? Say, for example, I want to understand there are two universities involved in this.
Yeah.
Both are from Sweden, and there is a
Chalmers,
branch.
one is Chalmers and another is.
No, one is KTH and another is LUT, uh,
Oh yeah,
Luleå,
okay.
Luleå
Yeah, yeah,
University.
yeah. Lulu,
So
yeah.
yeah, so now these two, and there is another bunch of a group of companies which are
Yeah,
associated
yeah,
with it.
yeah.
Now I
Then I guess
understand
you
that
don't need to
Luleå,
worry about collaborations. There will be collaborations, huge collaborations already. So you don't need to worry about
yeah.
that.
So can I ask some, more uh,
Yeah,
question
you
which
should,
makes
you
more
should.
sense in that direction? So can you
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
some
you should.
examples, like,
Maybe you can ask like what are the what are the criticalities of the project partner, as in like industrial partner? Do we have freedom to choose our own techniques or own own stack of technology, or is it like we are enforced, or we are very stringent about the technologies or stack that is the industry uses? So you can ask something like that. Okay.
okay, so
Yeah.
okay, so I can frame the question like, uh, to what extent will the industry collaborate with us, and how much freedom will we get to
Exactly.
try out new things with already
Yeah.
existing equipments
Yeah.
within the plant?
That's yeah. I mean, people might say this is rude, but I say this is very transparent question to ask. Okay, and it will
Mm-hmm.
create a very good impact. So you should ask such questions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay then, Gaurav. I think
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
running out of time as well.
yeah.
So it
Thank you
was
so
very
much.
nice talking to you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah,
to you as well for discussion, for quality discussions. Okay. I don't get students like this all the time, so it was a very
okay.
quality discussion for me
Very
as
kind
well.
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. Thanks,
Okay.
Gaurav. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Take
Bye.
care.